I'm John Fagnan. Everybody calls me Hinge, which is part of my story here. I came to True North a little over three years ago. My first career in life after college was as an Air Force fighter pilot. And I was in severe pain. There's no other way to put it. Um, that severe pain, turns out pulling G's for 20 years as an Air Force fighter pilot is not good for your spine. At the time I finally met Josh, I was probably doing, 800 to 1,000 milligrams of Motrin a day. So I talked to Josh about the pain I was experiencing. It was all a little bit up there in the neck, but primarily lower back. Pain to the level that it was debilitating and it was limiting in what I could do. It limited not just my physical activities, it also limited my relationships. You couldn't go through a day without getting grumpy, without getting upset. Those relationships also affected what we wanted to do in life, right? I've led an active lifestyle my entire life. But the spinal problem really limited my ability to do the things that my wife and I intended to do in these later years. We wanted to be able to ride our horses, exercise, hike in the mountains. All those got cut back dramatically because of this pain. And really, when I started talking to Dr. Josh and Dr. Taylor, it was really out of desperation, right? I was at the point where I just had no other solutions. I saw an orthopedic surgeon, and they said immediately, you need to come in for spinal fusion surgery. I told Dr. Josh that I wanted to see if there were other ways to approach this. He said, well, we're going to take those on. And Dr. Josh and Dr. Taylor and the entire staff here obviously were very well versed in the Gonstead technique that they use here and what that means. And so I learned about how that approach would be specifically aligned just for me, as opposed to, kind of a general treatment that everybody would get, right? No, that there would be a very specific treatment for me. And that really helped to understand how those ganglia coming out of my vertebrae really were interacting with the rest of my body, why I had the pain I had, why I had the sciatica down my right leg. That was all understood after not just the discussions, but then the imaging we took, and then you could explain from the imaging back to that. And that started to get me, okay, we're going in the right direction. Now we've identified what's causing it. By 6 months, it was obvious that something was significantly happening. And at that point, I was getting excited, right? Within a year, the pain had gone away to the degree that there was no more sciatica in my leg. I haven't had a sciatica in almost 2 years now. Just that going away was huge, right? And then the back pain slowly but surely started to go away as well. And I realized, hey, I'm not taking drugs every day. I'm not, in agony at the end of my day after doing things. And I started picking up on my activities again. And so that was just fantastic, right? Being able to work in my wood shop, being able to do major projects around the house. I mean, I literally built a 20-foot greenhouse for my wife that I would not have been able to do with that pain, right? And so those types of things were amazing to me. Now here I am 3 years later. I don't wake up in pain. I don't go to bed with pain. So yeah, I emotionally, it's been just so incredible. You can talk about the emotional trauma associated with constant pain, but the emotional aspect of losing that pain is incredible. To be able to say, it doesn't hurt anymore. That just is something that's so foundational. But yeah, we've already, my wife and I have recommended folks, family, friends, all sorts of folks to True North.